It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. And for the Clippers, inside it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Hezonja in at the 3 slot. Paul dishes to Griffin. Redick is in the corner. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, J.R. Smith out there with LeBron James. Then there's Mo Williams. Then it's Mozgov. And it's Irving at the point guard position. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. Here's Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
Here's Griffin. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Some good play from Griffin in this one. 10 points and 5 assists.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Cleveland.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight is also helped.
Irving and Griffin sends it back. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Shumpert passes to LeBron. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Mozgov's shot is off.
Well, that's an excellent challenge right there. Good job contesting that shot by the defender.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending them to the free throw lines than to have them get that good a look.
Picked by Mozgov. Shumpert a screen on Redick. Smith kicks to Shumpert. Off the left rim and out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Hezonja. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Down low. Back to Shumpert. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. The 17-footer. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Love check in for Iman Shumpert. And how much more is there to say about LeBron James, Clark? Incredible consistency, unbelievable athleticism. He just is a marvel in every way the longer he plays.
Kevin, when you look at his career averages, I mean, just off the charts, and he has the same unbelievable year every year. The consistency, phenomenal.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
And talking about LeBron's consistency, it's not just a physical effort. It's also a mental one. I mean, you know you're targeted by the defense all game. That'll wear down even the best players. How is it that LeBron's armor just never seems to be penetrated?
Boy, just a lovely dish by Griffin.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. Kicks to Irving. Passes to Mozgov. James in the post. Love with a wide open look. Offensive rebound. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
Completely agree with that, Clark. They need stops and really can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are nice, high percentage. Oh! That happened.
Yeah.
And that's a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But, Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far in advance. That was one of those things that just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
You know, one of the things I think we forget about with Chris Paul is just how clutch he is as a player. I mean, getting the go-ahead shot in Game 7 against the Spurs last postseason was a big reminder to everyone that this guy is clutch.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Blatt said to the team. He said their plan was run their offense through LeBron. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. Guys, we'll see how Coach's direction pays off as this one winds down. Kevin?
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Varejão's shot is good. And talking about Paul and his ability to come up in the clutch, that Game 7 shot when he was playing injured against San Antonio, the defending champions, turned out to be the game-winning points. Remarkable play, remarkable series for him.
It was. You know, you could see him hobbling around out there and would have to miss games in that Rockets series, the first two, if I recall. But that series is what Paul is really all about, Kevin. He is a competitor, first and foremost. And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about the knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Irving double team. Smith kicks to James. Wants to get it to Varejão and does, and that one's good.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
There's Azania. There's the dish to Griffin. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I can't believe defenders are not aware. They cannot allow him that position.
Yeah, you're right about that, Greg. He's put a no trespassing allowed on that spot of the floor. It's all his.
Paul against Irving. They get a hand on it. Paul with the steal. Outside Griffin. It's stolen by Smith. And now LeBron pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Now, Clark, that was just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in the game. I certainly can't remember the last time I
I
saw
tell
it.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
It's deflected, but they get it back. And the wide open shot from Redick. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will today.
Yeah, the defense struggling to take that away from them.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're leading by 3. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. .131 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Irving kicks to LeBron. Puts up the baby hook. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Azania. Griffin down low, working on James. Redick for 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable.
They're running. All going up court, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, he would have been better off. Using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to one. And it's tied up with that one.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does, and that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
James kicks to Bergeron. Count!
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch!
Now here's Paul. Connects! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Well, Paul's got him dropping right now for sure.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Verajao, sinks it.
You know, they got a foul to give here if they need it.
Yeah, definitely something to keep in mind for them right now.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 2. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And it all comes down to this. Still enough time on the clock that they should be able to get a real good look.
Yeah, and in this case, you debate often. You hear guys debate whether to take a 2 for the tie or a 3 to win. In my case, with this situation, I think you go hard inside and see if you can get a good shot in close. I'm not sure how I like this. Use the rim to get some true hang time there.
Now, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay, guys, that was just
I'll buy that for now.
A good old-fashioned chin check right there.
Here's James. Oh, missed it. Regulation is ended.